Let's talk about the Indianapolis Colts. Right now, the fan base is not happy. Gardner Minshew missed Tyler Goodson on a 4th and 1. He short-armed the pass, and Tyler Goodson looked like he dropped the football. It was just a bad pass by Gardner Minshew, but he was wide open on 4th and 1. They will not be advancing to the NFL playoffs. They have been officially eliminated. But the future is bright for this team because Gardner Minshew is not the quarterback of the future with this team. That's Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson showed a lot of good in the first couple of games that he played with this team before he got injured. And that's the only thing with Anthony Richardson. If he could stay healthy 100% in this system with Shane Steichen, he could be a top quarterback in the NFL. This is the same coach that coached up Jalen Hurts and also coached up Justin Herbert as well. The franchise will be in good hands with Anthony Richardson and with Shane coaching him up on the sideline. And they have two very good running backs as well, and Zach Moss and then Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor had a crazy game against the Houston Texans. They could not capitalize off of it in the pass game. And that's not me calling out Gardner Minshew, because Gardner Minshew had a lot of good moments this season for this team. At the end of the day, Gardner Minshew is a high-end backup. That's the ceiling that he has in the NFL. He could come in, win you a few games, get you into situations at times, but when you need him the most, he's not that dependable, and he's not a bad quarterback at all, because he did a lot of good things with this team this season, and they should re-sign him this offseason to be the backup moving forward with Anthony Richardson. He knows the system, and he's an accurate quarterback. The offensive line played better this season than it did last season. Because remember this, if you are a pissed off Colts fan, to win 9 games is a win. Look at what happened last season. You had Jeff Saturday come in and be your interim head coach after you fired Frank Reich. And Frank Reich was not the right coach with this team. This is the most success that this team has seen since 2020 when they made the NFL playoffs years ago. This team is in a very good situation. You have good weapons, like I mentioned before, in Jonathan Taylor and Zach Moss. You gave Jonathan Taylor that contract extension. Zach Moss had a very good season as well when Jonathan Taylor was out dealing with injury. And you have good wide receivers as well, and Michael Pittman Jr., and you have Alec Pierce. Alec Pierce is a very good wide receiver, but I believe Josh Downs is the number 2 wide receiver with this team. He has good speed, smooth hands, and is a great deep target that will be used up front with Michael Pittman Jr. to help out the development with Anthony Richardson. We know that this team has had the offensive talent for the last couple of years. It has just been that quarterback spot that has been the weakest spot with this team. And we have seen what they've been able to do with solid quarterback play. Imagine what this team can do with Anthony Richardson, with his explosiveness in field, with that huge arm that he has, and with that accuracy that he showed that he was improving on before he got injured with the shoulder. This team's going to be in a great spot offensively. Defensively, they are very good this season. Kwity Paye has developed into a star with this team. 8.5 sacks on the season, 2 forced fumbles. He's going to continue to develop as well because you have defensive tackles like DeForest Buckner and Grover Stewart. Grover Stewart did miss some time this season dealing with a suspension. You have a very good linebacker in Zaire Franklin, one of the best tackling linebackers in the NFL. He's phenomenal, and he should be a Pro Bowler this season with this team. Is an all-pro type of linebacker with this team. And you have good players in the secondary as well. This is a Indianapolis Colts team that did a lot of good this season. It came down to the last game against the Houston Texans, but they should not hang their head at all. For them to be in this situation with a backup quarterback and with a first-year head coach, this is great for this team moving forward. You learn from things like how they called in the later part of the game, which the play calling was a bit mind-boggling to me. It's 4th and 1. You run the football, you go with a QB sneak with that offensive line. And I understand that Jonathan Taylor was out dealing with an injury, but up to that point, you were killing them with the run game. Just continue to run the football. But that was a hiccup for a rookie head coach. You have Anthony Richardson. You have all those weapons around him. The sky's the limit for this team. It does suck right now because the Indianapolis Colts were making a true playoff run. They really were this season, especially on the back half of the season. Gardner Minshew did more good than harm, in my opinion, this season for this team. Juju Brents is a very good corner with this team when he's been fully healthy. He struggled with some injuries this season, and Kenny Moore is a solid cornerback to have as well. They have the right players with this team. They just have to continue to develop them and get things going in the right direction. But if Anthony Richardson can be a hit with this team, they could be a top team in the AFC. But let me know in the comment section below, how do you feel about the Indianapolis Colts? And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, hit the like button. Most importantly, want each and every last one, guys, stay safe, stay positive. Thanks for watching the video, guys. God bless. Peace.